Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Lex. Well, everybody know me as Lex, but my name is Alexis, and I am a beauty and lifestyle vlogger. I am also a licensed esthetician here in Georgia. On my channel you can find beauty content. You can also find vlogs, because I vlog a lot, and you will find skincare education at soon, because I'll be posting videos on that soon. So if you're interested in any of those things, click the subscribe button for me right now before we even get started on this video. Like and thumbs up this video for me, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know something. If you have a question about your skin, put it down below and it will get addressed on this channel. Alright, so today's video is my Vlogmas Day 3 video. I can't believe it's Vlogmas Day 3. Y'all know I wanted to start incorporating more content on my channel. So this is basically a series called Facial Friday, where I will give myself a facial and we will discuss something. This will eventually evolve and it will eventually change, but this is where it's at now, and I'm excited. I'm gonna try to keep it like probably like 20 minutes, not too long, because you know I can talk, child. I'm a Gemini, and baby, we talk. We are the rules of communication, and we talk. If you a Gemini, put your birthday down below for me. One time for the one time. Happy birthday. I love Geminis. Well, some of the Geminis I met are weird, but you're not a weird one, I don't think. Alright, so I hope you all enjoyed this video, and let's get into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I had to go and get me some warm water. I really want to do a detox mask on my neck because, child, my neck is darker than my body, but when I do my detox mask, it actually lightens it up a lot because it has clay in there. It detoxes everything out. It also exfoliates, but I don't have a mask brush and this gets a little messy. Well, I kind of can still do it. I'm going to determine once I get done with everything. But I'm starting off with a cleanser. I'm actually going to use this Ultra Calming. Well, I actually love to start off with an oil-based cleanser, so we're going to start off with that. This is the Tula Skincare cleanser that I just love. I'm really probably, I will do a more detailed video on my skincare routine and what I use. This is not for those purposes, but I will share some products that I am using. I have to remember to look at the actual camera because I get used to looking at the viewfinder, then it looks like I'm a little off. Why am I talking looking this way? But okay, so let's get into it.
I was steady chilling. I don't want to make it beats. I'm not free for engineering. I'm not playing second fiddle. Take a second, let me kill it. No nominations. I'm the abomination. I was tired of waiting. I couldn't.
Alright, so I wanted to talk about, because I have been on my channel for quite some time, and I used to be so, like, I've grown a lot. I've changed a lot. From my channel, I have grown. Like, I'm not the same person I was when I first started this channel. But I really was like, because sometimes I get like so down and so, I don't know. I used to be so fearless when it came to things, and I still am that way. But I really feel like I'm not how I used to be. And when I really looked at it and thought about, okay, Alexis, why aren't you how you used to be? You know, why, what happened for you to change? And don't get me wrong, change is good. Change is good. We all will change, you know? As time progresses, we all will change. Things will change. Our life will change. And that's just what it is. But I really had to be honest with myself and ask myself, okay, what has changed in your life to make you so afraid to actually do what you want to do? Because I used to be so unafraid. Like, if I wanted to do something, I just did it. I didn't have thoughts in my mind that, oh, maybe I can't do this, or maybe it just ain't for me, or maybe whatever. And when I really looked at it, it was because I let people into my life that didn't really mean me any good. And a lot of people will call these type of people like energy vampires, or people that try to make you feel less than because they're very insecure in their own life. This could go for friendships. It could go for relationships. A lot of times it's in your own relationship. Like the person that you're laying up with and having all this with and having sex with and spending most of your time with is really your biggest hater. And I've been there where I've experienced that. You know what I'm saying? Where you be like, you don't see it when you're in it, but once you get out of it, you're like, this man really was hating on me. Like, he didn't want me to be who I was, or didn't want me to be who I was. Like, and I think sometimes we get so caught up in people are my friends, or that's my friend, that's my dog, I've known them so long, that's my homegirl, I love her so much, I've known her 20 years, I don't think my boyfriend would be treating me like this, and all that and all this, when the proof is actually just in the pudding, simply. Because if you look back on those type of situations, you're basically like, damn, well, they did say this low-key under their breath, or why would they try to tear me down and say little stuff about me? And you know, because honestly, y'all, I think we don't give enough credit to, not credit, but enough attention to people verbally abusing you or saying things to you to tear you down. And as they slowly say these things to you, it slowly starts to seep into you. Like, you may think, oh, that don't affect me, or that don't bother me, but slowly but surely you start to doubt yourself, or you start to feel like, I can't do this, or damn, am I even worthy of this, or damn, am I even cute, am I even pretty? I used to think I was so fine, am I even fine? Like, having the right people around you is so important, especially if you're having sex with them and you're allowing them in your body and allowing them in your energy. It's so important. Because when I really laid it out on the table and I really looked at my life, and I'm like, okay, Alexis, why aren't you who you were? And I'm talking about the good aspect of me, the fearless part of me, I'm not afraid to do this, or I'm gonna do this and I don't care what anyone thinks, or me being who I am. It's because people have tried to say little things to me that didn't make me feel good, but I was just like, okay, I'm just trying to tell them, I'm putting my boundary up. Don't say that type of stuff to me. Or don't do me like that, or don't, you know, you try to set boundaries with people when they say things out the way to you. And then you realize, okay, they really do not care. Like, they genuinely do not care about how I feel, my feelings. And they're gonna keep on treating me any kind of way if I allow them to do so. And that just won't work for me. And I think it's so unnoticeable because we don't look at it. Because sometimes verbal abuse can come in different ways, where somebody may say something, oh, I'm just playing with you. They might say something crazy to you that you feel self-conscious about. Like, for instance, if you, okay, I'm gonna use myself for an example. Like, for instance, when I started to gain weight, and I didn't really notice that I started to gain weight, because baby, that junk sneak up on you slowly, okay? So when I started to gain weight, and then I'm like seeing myself in pictures and I'm bigger than I was, and I'm like, damn, I'm getting bigger, but I'm also getting older. So, you know, and me eating how I used to eat is just not working out. Like, and I don't want to be skinny, but I want to be comfortable in my body and healthy in my body. And a person may say, oh, with your, like, make a comment with you and say, this, we're gonna use this for an example. Oh, with your big ass, or your fat ass, or you look stupid, or you look dumb, or just saying little stuff to you like that, okay? And you're like taking it in a joking way. You're trying to take it in a joking way, but it really hurts you. Okay, so I'm about to exfoliate lightly because I did an enzyme on my face when I gave myself a facial, and my face is kind of breaking out a little bit from the last facial that I gave myself, just because everything is purging out of my skin. So yeah, so we're gonna do my little daily microfoliant, which I love, from Dermalogica. It is absolutely amazing. It's fine. So anyway, this is just a light exfoliant. But as you start to hear that, like, okay, so, or for instance, if you like in school or something, okay, I'm using myself as an example because this did happen to me. I was telling somebody about something when I was in school, like, oh, I got A's, I got an A, da 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 da, and they never would congratulate me or say, damn, you know, I'm so proud of you, I'm so happy for you, you so, like, you do good. And I'm a big affirmation person. I'm a big, you know, if I tell you some good news, I want you to be like, hey, that was good. And this same person tried to come at me like, when we got into an argument, like, I don't know how the hell you got all A's in school, you're really dumb, you really don't know a lot. And you think, okay, my confidence is on top tier. That don't bother me that a person said that to me, or why would they say that to me? But if you continue to stay around people that say stuff like that to you, it eventually takes a toll on you. It's like kind of microdosing negativity at you and microdosing shit to make you self-conscious about, oh, you big, or you getting big, or not even you getting big, your fat ass. And then when you say, what? I don't like when you say that to me. That made me feel this way. Don't I love you? Don't I have sex with you? Don't I always care about you? And it's not even about that. It's about the fact that you're disrespecting me. Like, you have to watch who is around you, because even after those people leave, you still have to heal. And sometimes we don't have control, and we have to go through these things to even understand that, okay, I don't like people treat me like this, or you're not gonna talk to me this way. We have to go through those things to know, but you have to heal. So you're left with that residue of healing. But when a person treats you like that, goodbye. Let them go about their way. Because at the end of the day, don't allow anybody to treat you any kind of way, say anything to you. If they don't like you how you are, or like, no matter what that may be, how you wear your hair, if you wear your hair a certain way, if you wear it natural, like, I had people around me that were literally trying to tear me down, like, about my natural hair, about my weight, about what I choose to do for a living. Oh, you don't do shit. Like, because people don't understand. And when you really look at the bottom, when you really get down to the bottom of it, it's because they are insecure, and it has nothing to do with you. Oh, you know, for some reason I feel like I just want to cry, because you internalize what they're saying to you. Well, damn, maybe I can't do this, or damn, maybe I do need to do more, or damn, maybe. And I know it's so many people that are out there that's like, well, this person not physically putting their hands on me, but they talking down to you and they saying crazy shit to you. That's not love, and it's not nobody caring about you. It's just not. That your friends shouldn't be saying little stuff. Now, you may get into it with your friends, that just happens, but they shouldn't be making little sad comments and got all this to say and got all this to say about you and your way, and are you stupid and are you dumb? No, that's not how friendships work. That's not how relationships work, and that's not how things work. And if you think that is okay, then you need to go seek a therapist, because you may have learned something in your childhood that makes you feel like that's love, or that's a form of love, and it's not. It's just not. I hope I can get this off easily. I don't have a hot towel. Sometimes this is hard to get off. Ooh, excuse me. But I wanted to say, just like, y'all, dealing with people, you have to watch your energy. You have to, and even to the point where I know with me, when I'm talking to somebody that I'm not supposed to be talking to, or it's just not what it's supposed to be, I know they don't even do me right or whatever, or I feel like off how I feel about them, my energy will like deplete, and I will literally have to go lay down and go to sleep. Like, it literally knocks the life out of me. I can't really explain it. You may not feel the same thing, but I can feel like their energy is not right. I can read a person's energy before they even talk to me and know they are not, I don't like them, or I don't want to be around them, or I'm not going to let them around me. I'm not going to let my guard down, because people have let me down time and time again. And I really want us to be aware of people who are draining your energy, or taking your energy and harvesting it for their own good, and not putting anything back into you. You're putting everything into them, and they're just like, oh, well, I don't have nothing for you, or oh, well, they don't care about you, they don't care about your needs, they don't care about your emotions or your feelings. And I'm going to use this strawberry spearmint mask on my face. I really want to use an aloe mask, honestly. Oh, a seaweed mask. So this will add moisture back into my skin, I'm just gonna do my seaweed mask because I think I'm gonna do my healing clay mask that I absolutely love. I only got a little bit left, but I'm probably gonna do this on another day because I just don't feel like taking it off. I gotta go heat some towels. That's just a lot. So I'm not doing that right now, but we're gonna do this aloe mask that I absolutely love. It is bomb. I'm using samples from a line I'm trying, but I'm using this seaweed mask, so we're gonna just use that and try that. So like I was saying, when I look back at things that are going on that have happened in my life, and when I just look at things, I'm like, Alexis, who is this? Like, and I think that's where I went wrong with allowing people just to talk to me any kind of way and trying to see the good in them and oh, they went through this or they went through that. Done are the days when I will allow a person to disrespect me or say crazy things to me. I'm not allowing it. As soon as you do it, because I want to give them another chance, because, oh, just let me see. You know, I always give people the benefit of the doubt of who they actually are when they show me who they are, and you are who you are. And I owe me not being able to do my work, me not being able to snap out of shit, or being like having my thoughts in my mind that I really don't tell anyone, but feeling like I can't do certain things because a person was trying to talk down to me. As over time though, it wasn't blatant, like you can't do that. But over time, that shit takes a toll on you. It's the same concept as I used to always say. When you are around people who are pessimistic, who don't have things going for themselves, that can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, even if you are an optimistic person, it will take a toll on you. Whether you believe it or not, eventually you will start to be like, well, damn, can I even do this? Or damn, I'm sad now. Birds of a feather flock together. It messes with you. It messes with your mental. It messes with who you are. You have to protect your energy and who you are. You cannot allow everybody around you. Certain conversations you cannot have with people. I can be there for you and love you from a distance and say, hey, okay, you're going through that, I understand. But I would not let it shit on my parade. It's just not going to do that, because people put all that shit on you. Oh yeah, I'm going through this, girl, and ain't no money out here, you know. Because I had to check myself about saying life is hard, because life is hard sometimes. But saying life is hard and just leaving that blanket statement is not true. I just said that on the vlog the other day. It's not true. Life is not always hard. It will have its ups, it will have its downs. But you have to keep your mind in a good space. And people that drain your energy, that try to bring you down, that try to say little shit to you, that think they may be better than you, have no place in your life. And that goes for friends, that goes for family, that goes for men that you talk to, that goes for women you may talk to, that goes for anybody that you talk to. You have to guard your space. And it's no hate around it. It's no, I don't think I'm better than you, but baby, I have to guard my space and pay attention to what I'm doing. I have to keep my eyes on my paper and understand what it is that I'm doing. I don't have time to engage with people who disrespect me or that say little shit to me. I had a friend that used to say little slick comments. I let that shit slide for like a year. Then I eventually was like, I just don't trust you and I don't want to be your friend no more, because I can't trust you. You say slick shit. I have a slick mouth. My friends know this. I say stuff bluntly. A lot of my friends talk shit back to me. I can handle you talking shit, but I cannot handle you saying little slick shit. Oh, I know you ain't a good friend. Oh, I know you wouldn't do this. Oh, I know. In that case, that shows who you are, because if you feel like I'm not a good friend, you shouldn't be my friend. It's not my job to make you feel secure being around me because I step in rooms and own it. That has nothing to do with me, with you being insecure. That's not my place. I'm gonna let this mask sit for 10 minutes. But I'm probably gonna do about 5 minutes on here. But that's not my place to make you feel better. And when I look at all the relationships that I had and all the people that I felt like were trying to tear me down with their words, or they thought they were better than me, or they really didn't want me to be better than them. They wanted me to succeed, but I don't want you to be better than me. They don't really, I have my energy and I have my feelings on things. And when I look at it, they're just really insecure. Of course they want to tear you down, because they can't understand why you do what you do and how you do what you do. How is she able to do this? You'll be surprised what people hate on you about. You be thinking it's something so small. How she ain't gotta go to work. How she ain't gotta have a 9 to 5. It could be something that small. Cause they sitting at their job and they're miserable. That has nothing to do with me, sweetie. Well, why she, what she got going? That has nothing to do with me, sweetie. I've even had people, what you gonna do today? What you gonna, worry about you. Don't worry about me. As long as my bills are paid, I've never asked you for $1. It does not have nothing to do with you. And if I would, and those same people, if I was to come to you in dire need, you could do nothing for me. It's always the people that can never do shit for you that have so many questions and so many thoughts and so many ideas on who you are and who you should be. I will never allow anybody to tear me down with their words ever again in my life. And I think that protecting your energy will cause you to be able to look at things and say, okay, I can't be around that girl. Or it will cause your life to elevate because you're protecting your energy, you're keeping it within yourself. You can use that energy to be better, to be greater, instead of sitting on the phone with a motherfucker that don't really like you. Loving somebody that doesn't really like you, that's low-key in competition with you. Spending your time talking about things with people that don't really care about you, that don't have no hope for themselves, and for sure don't have no fucking hope for you. Because at the end of the day, a person that's pessimistic or that doesn't see hope in the future, you can be there for them and say, hey girl, you need to snap out of it, or hey, you need to snap out of this. But at the end of the day, at some point they will start to look at you and be like, well, how the hell she got all this stuff and she got this and that and I'm over here with this? Because they're pessimistic. They don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. So I want to challenge you to evaluate people in your life. I feel like I say this all the time, but evaluate people in your life. Evaluate the people that are around you. Is your energy getting drained when you are around them? Do you feel tired? Do you feel like your stomach hurt? Because sometimes when your stomach hurt, girl, that's for spiritual reasons and you don't need to be around that person. Do you feel like this person just frustrates me so bad I come out of my character. I'm not even who I once was. Do you feel like, because I've been in places where I've been doing shit that I don't even do. Like, I don't even do stuff like this. I'm acting out of character. I'm not acting who I am. You taking me out of me being who I would like to be, who I'm trying to evolve and be. Because a lot of people I had to let go of from my past because I want to be a more feminine woman. I don't want to be masculine. I don't want to sit in masculine energy. And if I'm around you and around you I feel like I have to put my guard up and be a man, I don't want to be around you. Simple. Your intuition, your gut, your feelings, your body, the way you feel will always tell you what you need to know. And sometimes you be thinking too hard about shit. But most times, if you were just like, when I go around this person, I do not feel good. I don't feel good being around them. We have good times, but we have more bad times. Let it go. He gotta go, sis. She gotta go. Somebody new will come. You have to let it go. And I know that sounds, sometimes it's harder than I'm just saying it, and it's harder than just verbally saying it, you know? But sometimes it takes multiple tries. Sometimes it takes a lot to be like, I gotta let this friend go. I gotta let this relationship go. It's just not working out for me. But eventually, as long as you see this and you're like, okay, I need to reevaluate some things, eventually it will come. And you will get fed the fuck up. Because you will get tired of, I'm not even doing what I used to do in my life. I'm not putting out my work like I used to. I'm not happy about life anymore like I used to. I'm not go giddy. That's not even the word I'm trying to use, go giddy. I'm not giddy like I used to. I don't have a passion like I used to. I used to believe I could have these things and now I feel like I can't. Where the fuck did I go wrong? And honestly, you just gotta be real with yourself. Like, I let people in my life that just wasn't good for me. But now, baby, I'm getting back on it. I'm getting to it. And can't nobody tell me who the fuck I am. And like I said, sometimes you gotta go through those situations to realize that it's shitty people out here. I was so green and so, because I don't do people a certain way. I thought other people didn't do people a certain way. And then with living here in Atlanta and just dealing with people and dealing with people from back home, I realized that these people were not like me. Some people are just not like me, and the way they move, the way they act, I just don't like it. And they treat people like shit, and that's what they choose to do. They choose to do that. And it taught me what I know now. It's taught me like what I'm saying to you now. So I am appreciative for it. But baby, it will never happen again. You will never get a chance to treat me like I'm a piece of shit again. Okay? Like that thing, that TikTok video. But no, seriously. For real. Because it just be too much on you. And that energy that you could give while you on your phone with your homegirl. Girl, let me tell you what my ex did. And girl, I do this still. So don't get it twisted. Or I may still have, you know, my moments. But when you on the phone with you could be making some money. You could be elevating yourself in your business. While you sitting here sad over something that has happened time and time and time again. He has shown you he cannot do for you time and time and time again. And you always talking about my man. But no, seriously. And you sitting here going through the same motions. I had to be real with myself. You're going through the same motions over and over again. With somebody that disrespects you, doesn't care about you. You're going through the same motions with these friends that don't care about you, that disrespect you, that say anything to you, that they have no regard for your feelings or emotions. And no. So baby, I had to be real with myself. And I want you to be real with yourself. Even if you don't tell nobody about this, be real with yourself. Because why aren't you who you once were? Why aren't you happy anymore? Why aren't you optimistic anymore? And I promise you, you can be able to pinpoint it and be like, man, when I was in that relationship, that man was saying this to me. I was still sitting there. I was still trying to prove myself. I was still trying to do this. My friend was saying stuff to me out the way, and she was doing fucked up stuff to me, and I was still trying to show her what love was. I was still trying to show her what a real friend was. It's not my job to show you what real love is. If you can't realize with me that this is unconditional love and I unconditionally love you and care about you, it's not my job to teach you that. It's not my job to do such things. I just don't. All right, let's take this mask off. All right, hold on. I'm gonna stop this and start it. I had to go wet my whole towel, okay? Well, like I was saying, really sit down with yourself. I said this already, but I'm saying it again, reiterating. Really sit down with yourself and evaluate the people that are around you. And this can go for family too, because we love to just be like friends and the man I'm with, or the woman I'm with, and family too. Because sometimes your family don't mean you no good. And you have to be able to identify who doesn't mean you any good. And if you still want to keep them around on a long leash. But you still need to be able to identify that, hey, that person really don't mean me no good, or they really don't want me to succeed for real. They really don't want me. They say it out their mouth, but I feel that they don't. I can read a motherfucker down. You hear me? I can read a person down to the ground. I know when you mean it and when you don't. I know. Whether I say it or not, because I pay attention to everything. And a person's actions will never lie. They can say whatever they want to say out their mouth. They can say, oh, I wish the best for you. I'm proud of you. They can say that. And don't go around thinking everybody that say this stuff is not like they might not mean. No, you have to use your intuition and your good. Why my cotton pads tearing up? But these some good cotton pads too. I got these from school. I don't know why they tearing up like that. What's wrong with them? But you have to be able to look at things and say, okay, this person don't mean me no good, or look at their actions and what they say to you and how they treat you. Look at how you feel around them. Look at all of that. Everything that I said, look at all of that. And really, if you gotta write it out on the tablet, okay, how does this make me feel? Because girl, I had to really sit down and be like, before I decide to leave situations, leave friendships, I must do this for relationships, I had to look at the pros and the cons. It's the pros and the cons for me. Because I said this on my Instagram, but a lot of times we want to look at the good. Oh yeah, I love him. Don't nobody make me laugh like how he do. Don't nobody make me smile like how he do. That's my dog. That's my friend. We've been friends for 30 years. But when you when you get up on that, I got up on my computer and I wrote out the pros and the cons. And when I tell you the cons was so fucked up. Y'all, messed up, y'all. Like, toe down. Cause we always, I miss him, I miss her, I miss my friend. Them cons, I promise you them cons are outweigh them pros every time. So even if you gotta do that, write down the people's name, write down the pros, write down the cons, and you'll look at it and be like, ooh, they do me wrong. Cause at some point you gotta just use logic. They do me wrong. Cause I think you know what your feelings feel. But when you write it down, that logic gonna lock it on in and you'll be like, yeah, they do me wrong. I have to let this go. Or I gotta start putting a plan in action to move on. Or I have to let them know, hey, you're not gonna keep treating me like this, and if they continue, it's gonna be a done deal. Cause you ain't always gotta cut people right off, but you need to set boundaries. And sometimes a lot of us don't have boundaries with people. We don't have boundaries of what they can say and what they can't say. You feeling uncomfortable, but you're not opening your mouth and saying anything. So who will ever know that you feel this way if you don't open your mouth? But one thing's for sure and two things for certain. When I open my mouth and say, hey, this I don't like this, and you continue to do it, goodbye. It's gonna be a no-go. It's gonna be a let you go. I'm gonna let you go ahead. Out in a minute. But I just really wanted to just talk about people taking your energy and you being able to be aware and being able to identify where it all went wrong. And why are you afraid to say certain things now? And why aren't you? Because like I said, when I really sat back and I really looked at it, I was like, okay, these situations did take a toll on me. And sometimes we want to be so hard and, oh, I'm strong and I'm a strong woman and don't nothing faze me. But y'all, when you go through situations, you have trauma for those situations. So you have to be self-aware. It's just important. Being self-aware is so important, and knowing I'm not gonna let and knowing what your standards are, knowing what your boundaries are. I'm not going to let anybody give me the bare minimum or treat me like shit. I'm not deserving of that. I'm a great person. I'm this. And even if you have to look at your good attributes and say, I'm a good person and I'm this and I'm that, and I'm not going to let anybody treat me any kind of way. I'm not a shitty person. I don't do people wrong, so why would I allow that from someone else? Why would I allow somebody to make me feel any kind of way? Okay? Alright, so I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Girl, my skin feels so much better and so hydrated. It feels so good. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up before you leave. Subscribe. Leave me a comment, please. Share me with somebody today so they can subscribe to my channel. I want to hit 20,000. I'm almost there. I'm like 80 people. Well, maybe 70, 80, 90, 80 people from 20,000, and I would love to hit it soon, like mid-January. So please, please, please subscribe, okay? I will talk to y'all soon. Let me know your thoughts on this topic down below. Share some tips if you have any about protecting your energy, or just anything that you feel like pertains to this video, so this video can help other people as well. I love y'all, and I will see y'all tomorrow, because baby, this Vlogmas, so I'm gonna be putting the video up every day. All right, bye. Mwah.